Hi, folks. Welcome in. Seven Rivers Racing, KQE GTV. I'm Dan Dyker. Boy, we've got a lot of racing going on in two states over the next couple of weekends. And it's interesting to know that a lot of the names you're going to be hearing down in Rockford this weekend, if you're going to be watching some stuff on the internet or maybe traveling down, are the identical names you're going to hear in just about a week next weekend at Crosse Speedway. We're going to talk about both of those on the program today. And then we're going to get you ready for Oktoberfest. Segment number 2, we're going to take you back to last year's Great Northern Sportsman Series feature event on Oktoberfest. And then in segment 3, we thought we would help out the vintage racers a little bit and to show you the feature that they had during Oktoberfest last year as well. It is the 50th anniversary National Short Track Championships going on at the Rockford Speedway. Matter of fact, again, we taped the show on Thursday, and their haulers getting in there right now as we speak. Friday, Saturday, Sunday is the 3 days of races, so we'll kind of go over the schedule a little bit if you're going to be watching the program on Thursday night or maybe through the weekend and you go, hey, I want a chance to get down to Rockford. We'll give you the entire itinerary of what's to be expected. Opening night, Friday night, is October 2nd. This year, Great Northern Sportsman Series will headline opening night. They're going to have a 50-lap feature event. I was announcing with them this year due to doing high school football and well, the Oktoberfest parade, I won't be able to hit Rockford this year, so sadly enough, I'm going to have to pass the microphone over, but they're going to get it on anyways. Also joining the Sportsmen on Friday night at Rockford is going to be the American Short Trackers, and I've got some news to tell you about that series here in a moment as well. The Road Runners, the Hornet Bandit Challenge, and the second ever Women's Championship. That's going to be all on Friday night's docket. Racing starts at 7:07. Short track Saturday night at the Rockford Speedway, October 3rd, one of the most popular nights of short track racing in the region each year. This season it features the Big 8 Late Model Series. Of course, you'll see those at Oktoberfest. They're going to be the headliner, a 108-lap main event on Saturday night at Rockford. Mid-American Stock Car Series will be down there as well for Saturday night, as is the Illini Racing Series Midgets joining that Saturday night party. Both series will be running 50-lap main events, so a lot of racing at Rockford on Saturday. The Super Late Models will take to the track Saturday night only to run some preliminary races to set the stage for Sunday's races. And the Vintage Racers of Illinois will join the docket on Saturday. Again, that will start at 5:05. Now for Sunday the 4th, hopefully a lot of folks in this area heading down there, Championship Sunday, a 200-lap National Short Track Championship Super Late Model race. This is going to have a $6,000 to win payout for the winner, $600 to start, $4,000 in lap sponsors, meaning one driver could walk home with $10,000. That's a way to round out the National Short Track Championships in Rockford. I tell you what, the must-see racing sprint cars, this will be the second year they return to Rockford Speedway for the Championship Sunday. Super Trucks will make their debut Championship Sunday, and the Super Cup Exhibition Race Sunday show at Rockford Speedway starts at 12:30. So good luck to all the drivers down there. Going to be some banging, going to be some ripped sheet metal, and probably some cars destroyed. Hopefully these guys have enough time to get them back together because they are going to be traveling northward next Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the 46th Annual Oktoberfest Race Weekend at the Crosse Speedway. I would say the festivities really get underway on Monday at noon, high noon. That's when Camper Village opens up, and you've got 50, 60 campers lined up outside the Speedway at like 6 in the morning waiting to get in the reserve spots and some of the come as you are, buy one, not the buy one, get one, but first come, first serve on the free sites. A lot of people have had the same ones for years, and that's going to be a mad dash. Wednesday we'll have an open practice at La Crosse Speedway from 3:30 to 7:30. That's when a lot of the big haulers start coming in. Of course, they can't get inside the racetrack, can't leave the haulers in there because there's a lot of switching going on. So if you want a good vision of all the campers and all the haulers that are coming in, that would be a great time to do so during that practice. And of course, we're going to take the TV camera down there and do some interviews for next week's program. Chuck Deary, Oktoberfest Race Weekend promoter, says you can easily see over 500 entries during the 4 days of racing, 17 different divisions. Thursday, we're going to crown our lacrosse champions. You've got the Super Late Models. You're going to have the Futures Race. And then we're going to be holding the lacrosse late models, Sportsmen, Thunderstocks, Hornets, and Bandits, the almighty double O race from the quarter mile to the big track back around, and the Outlaws. Dick Trickle 99, one of the most popular super late model events. That's going to be happening on Saturday of Fest, or Friday of Fest at Oktoberfest. The 99-lap event broken down into 3 33-lap segments. Great Northern Sportsman Series and Fest trucks will also race on Friday. Saturday, the ARCA Midwest Tour. Some of the best are coming back out. Travis Sauter's been out at lacrosse practicing already. Time trials and qualifying heat races will be held for the big race on Sunday. Also, the champions will be crowned for the Big 8 late models in the Mid-American Stock Car Series, and then the Midwest Dash Cars will be action as well. Sounds like kind of a repeat from the Rockford Speedway. Sunday is going to be the 200-lap Oktoberfest ARCA Midwest Tour. That's going to be the big one. The JMAX 63 for the Big 8 late models. The vintage cars will be back out again for the 46th annual Oktoberfest Race Weekend. Do want to mention RockfordSpeedway.com for the event this weekend, Oktoberfest Race Weekend. That was going to have everything you need to know, the history, the schedule, the camping, and all that stuff. It's going to be on that website for Oktoberfest. I did want to make mention, we were talking about this Midwest Tour Series. The Go Racing Promotions President Greg Oliver has announced that the formation of the Midwest Dash Series, based on what they've done at Rockford and Lacrosse, they're going to have their own traveling series coming up here in 2016. It's going to kick off on Saturday, October 10th at Oktoberfest. Midwest Dash Series will have some rules from popular regional four-cylinder classes as the Mini Mods, Internationals, and American Short Trackers, and a 5 to 6 race schedule currently being hammered out by Greg Oliver for the 2016 season. Rules, purse structure, point systems, and all that will be finally released at the Midwest Motorsports Racers Expo coming up on January 9th. So quite a bit coming up here. Rockford this weekend. Travel safe if you're heading down. Then we'll see you next week at Oktoberfest Race Weekend, as it's I call it the Midwest's largest family reunion because there's so many people and racers and good times happening out there. Of course, KQEG-TV will be out there covering all the races as well. When we come back, we're going to flash back to Oktoberfest 2014 with the Great Northern Sportsman Series here in Seven Rivers Racing.
Get ready for the Thunder!
The Mississippi Thunder Speedway.
Your Friday night racing destination.
Every Friday night.
Super stocks, modified.
600 mods.
Pure stocks, street stocks, B-mods.
It's racing excitement, dirt track style. Tickets $12 for adults, $10 for seniors. Students free with an ID. And this year, kids 17 and under free with an adult admission. Friday night racing starts at 7.
Bring on the Thunder!
Dirt track style at the Mississippi Thunder Speedway.
Highway 35 just north of Fountain City.
Some of the best moments in life happen at home. American Standard Heating and Air works smarter to make them all more comfortable.
Over $400 in rebates available on select American Standard systems. Call Carey Heating and Air Conditioning today for a free estimate.
Welcome back to Seven Rivers Racing, KQEG-TV. I'm Dan Dyker. Let's take you back and get you ready. Rockford's doing their thing this weekend. All the finalities are being put together for Oktoberfest Race Weekend Lacrosse, and we're going to flash back to Oktoberfest 2014 in a fantastic race with the Great Northern Sportsman Series.
Picking up the pace as they come out of turn 4. Steve Vittori's got that green flag. He's waving it, and we are racing. Once again, Clements will pull away from Bachman. Bachman will tuck it into third. Wolf and Lease will go at it for fourth. Trout right there in sixth. He's got Lindgren flanking him to the outside, and Schmidt and Martin staring him from behind. Bachman took a peek inside of Clements. Nothing going on there. Wolf will clear Lease. He's in fourth. Lease fighting back on the inside. Power move into turn 3. Wolf will take fourth all to himself. Clements taking a look to the outside of Breitzel. Tucks her back in. Trout and Schmidt and Martin will get by Lindgren. Single file down the backstretch. Into turn 3 once again. Clements putting a little pressure on the backside of Breitzel. He takes a look inside. Nothing happening there. He'll tuck it back in. They come out of turn 2. Schmidt working on the backside of Elise for that 5th place as Gilliman returns to the track in the backstretch. Schmidt will go to the outside of Elise as they come out of turn 4. Breitzel, Clements, Bachman, Wolf, and Trout. Trout clears, he gets into 5th. Schmidt and Martin go side by side. One more time, here comes Breitzel. Clements all over the backside. Bachman just sitting there waiting for someone to make a move. Wolf and Trout complete the top 5. Then you got Lease, Schmidt, Martin, Lindgren, and Chad Smith rounding out the top 10. One more time by the seasoned veteran. Breitzel leads them to the stripe. Clements is off the pace. Clements has dropped down to the inside. He's going to take it into the pit area. His chance at a championship gone as he takes her down the front. Now Breitzel will have to deal with Bachman. Bachman 2 car lengths back. Wolf into 3rd now. He's got Trout all over the backside of him. Lease in 4th. He's got Schmidt all over the backside of him. Down to the inside looks Trout. Wolf powers into turn 3. Here comes Trout. He's looking for 3rd place. At the line, give it to him by a fender. Breitzel, Bachman, now Trout, Wolf, and Lease. Billy Martin looked for a way around Devin Schmidt for that 6th spot. Lindgren running in 8th. Scheck has caught Smith for the 9th spot. He's working Schmidt on the back bumper. Devin Schmidt and Bill Martin continue to jostle for that 6th spot as Scheck gets to the inside of Smith. He'll take 9th away from Smith. Justin Mulliken takes her into the pits on the backstretch. As we come by, we'll have 8 to go. Breitzel, Bachman, and Trout running away. Wolf comfortable in 4th place. Lease and Devin Schmidt are going to go at it for 5th. Billy Martin right back there looking for an opening. Things are tightening up front. The top 3 are now bumper to bumper, nose to tail. Devin Schmidt has moved into 5th. And there goes Trout. He'll get by Bachman. The only thing between him and a checkered flag is Breitzel. Breitzel been leading from the drop of the green. With 6 to go, it's Breitzel and Trout and Bachman. Trout will put the pressure on Breitzel. With 6 to go, into turn 3 they go. Trout looks to the inside. They come off of turn 4. Tucks her back in. Breitzel at the line. Trout looking for some room. He's going to try the outside, going into turn 3. Here we go, side by side for the lead. Breitzel on the inside, Trout on the outside. At the line, by a whisker, it looks like Trout. Breitzel hanging tough on the inside. Trout's going to get some bite off of turn 2 and clear him. Your new race leader, Dave Trout. Bachman will look at Breitzel now. As we come by, there'll be 3 to go. Everybody a little loose coming off. Bachman's going to go to the outside of Breitzel. He tucks her back in. Not enough. Oh, he pulls a crossover move. Looks to the inside. Backs off, tucks her in. We'll try one more time. 3 laps to go. Trout, Preetzel, Bachman, Wolf. Schmidt has caught Wolf. 2 to go. Trout walking away with this one. Leeson Martin will go at the last 2 laps for 6th. Martin gives Leeson a little tap on the backside, gets alongside of him. We come down to the stripe, 1 lap to go. Dave Trout. Preetzel got a mirror full of Bachman. Schmidt will go underneath Wolf for 4th. Leeson Martin one more time going at each other for that 6th spot. Down at the line, your Oktoberfest champion, Dave Trout. Preetzel 2nd, Bachman 3rd, Schmidt 4th, Wolf is 5th.
Get ready for the Thunder!
The Mississippi Thunder Speedway.
Your Friday night racing destination.
Every Friday night.
Super stocks, modifieds,
600 mods.
pure stocks, street stocks, B-mods.
It's racing excitement, dirt track style. Tickets $12 for adults, $10 for seniors. Students free with an ID. And this year, kids 17 and under free with an adult admission. Friday night racing starts at 7.
Bring on the Thunder!
Dirt track style at the Mississippi Thunder Speedway.
Highway 35 just north of Fountain City.
Some of the best moments in life happen at home. American Standard Heating and Air works smarter to make them all more comfortable.
Over $400 in rebates available on select American Standard systems. Call Carey Heating and Air Conditioning today for a free estimate.
Welcome back. Silver's Racing, KQEG TV. I'm Dan Dyker. Hope you liked that recap of last year's races. A lot of Great Northern Sportsman Series cars going to be out this year. A lot of lacrosse drivers having a chance to really compete with the Devin Schmitz, the Thomas, and the Trouts because of the new rules package this year. So we've got about 6 or 7 lacrosse guys that can really make things interesting with the Oktoberfest 2015 Great Northern Sportsman Series. Next, we're going to flash back to what was a great race. You know, this past year at Crosse Speedway, we had the largest amount of vintage cars in probably years that came out when the Tundra Super Late Models race. We had about 20 of them. And to help celebrate those gentlemen that are coming back to Fest this year, we're going to take you back to 2014's Vintage Fest race on Sunday. On both heat races, a lot of separation between those two. 8 and 8 earlier, and Moldenhauser. And the Darrell Waltrip Gatorade 88 will take the early point. He'll take the heavy Chevy with him. Gilbertson in the 12th car running the outside rail, trying to get up in the top 4. The 80 of Bob Heide and a new Prague, Minnesota holding his own in 3rd, but again the 12 gets by out of Janesville. Gilbertson running 3rd, heavy Chevy way high in turn 4. Gilbertson sneaks underneath and he'll take 2nd. With him comes the 5 car of Hacksaw Pat Heaney. So we got the Chevy deciding to stay on the outside rail. Cars get by. Different order up front is Rossier, who won a heat race in that 21 Candy Apple Red Camaro. Makes it 2 wide for 3. Moldenhauser slips up 3 wide the corners, vintage style. Gilbertson off the marbles to the point. Rossier showed how strong he was in that old Camaro earlier this afternoon with a heat race win. He'll pop into 2nd. He'll take Hutchins with him for 3rd. Kenny Hutchins in that Harry Gant tribute car. Successful here at Oktoberfest last year. Finds himself up front with the Fast Boys. 10 laps in, 5 laps in, 10 laps to go as Gilbertson opens it up down the back straightaway. Rossier, 2nd in the 76 Chevy Camaro. Gilbertson about to catch the back end of the field. First lap car would be Duffy to go a lap down. Rossier. And a strong run now by Kenny Hutchins, who started in the back of the Oktoberfest race feature. So Gilbertson leads in a 1974 Javelin AMX. And if you know who John Gilbertson is, that is the original Johnny's Hobbies. Finds himself sponsoring a lot of race cars here at the Crosse Speedway. Of course, Kenny Hutchins in that 87 Monte Carlo, been racing over 40 years, holding the number 3 spot. The good old Skull Bandit. Must be powered by Harry Gant. Here comes the second part of the field. Rossier leads in the 4, Hacksaw Heaney in the 5. He was going towards the wall. And Heaney's going to pull it down into the trap road. He'll wait for the field to go by. I thought he'd be kind of tired there for a moment as the front end was awfully heavy towards the pavement. 4.5 to go. Heaney's got problems in the 5 car. If he can keep it on the racetrack, Heaney will now take it beyond the wall. The night's done for the 5. Caution will fly. Not sure if we have some kind of a substance on the racetrack. The caution came out right after Hacksaw Heaney had to bow out in the 5 car. Well, that can only mean good news for the 2 drivers that were behind Gilbertson as we reline them up. 21 of Rossier, who got a heat race win earlier, will line up with Kenny Hutchins in the Skull Bandit 33.
And the 50-50 has just jumped to 500, heading to...
Well, a little yellow flag action here as we get the cars lined back up again. Still 5 laps to go in our Oktoberfest Vintage Car Feature Race. And it looks like they've got the track cleared off, so I think our cars are lined up single file. Looks like we'll have a single file restart for this one. And here they come. We can kind of get a feel for where everybody's at right now as they come by. The number 12 car, John Gilbertson, leads the way. The 21, Rex Rossier. Number 2, Ken Hutchins in 3rd. That 4 car is Royce Rossier. The 28 car then of Tom Schutte. The 88, Scott Moldenauer. And the rest of the pack. 5 laps yet to go. And the pace truck pulling off now as they head for the green flag. It looks like we'll send it back to Dan Diker for the last 5 laps of the race.
Pace truck, and we're back to green flag vintage Oktoberfest Racing. 21 Rex Rossier out of Plover. Had a strong run earlier, but can anybody catch that Javelin? Driven by John Gilbertson right here down the road in Onalaska. He'll pull away. Ken Carlings is the lead. Rossier also pulling away now from Kenny Hutchins, but he's got a Rossier behind him. The 4 car is Royce, also a Plover. This time by a 3 will be put on the Ashley Furniture scoreboard. 3 to go. Plover's Auto Glass Javelin. Johnny's Hobbies, as we call them here at the Crosse Speedway, sponsors a lot of race cars, and he'd sure like to take home an Oktoberfest trophy. 2 to go. Battle for third now. Hutchins trying to hold off the other Rossier in the Ford car. A little bit of lap traffic. Will it play into the finale? We're going to find out as the passing flag and the white flag fly. Oh, Dolphy's got a big tuft of smoke out of the back end of his car. As we count them down. 2 left turns and a front straight remain for the Lohbergs 12. Checkered flag is out. Oktoberfest race winner, John Gilbertson. Well, that'll do it for the Seven Rivers Racing Show this week. Again, congratulations to all those folks that are going down and competing and maybe winning some races down at Rockford this weekend. Next week's show, a lot of activity as we get ready for the 46th annual Oktoberfest Race Weekend, making sure the stomach bug and the cold stay away now so I can be nice and fresh for 4 days of announcing next week. And check us out on Facebook. We'll be talking more Oktoberfest on my AM 580 WKTY Race Report show this Saturday and live from the Speedway next Saturday. Thanks to Jess for running the camera. I'm Dan Dyker. We'll see you next week right here on KQEG TV.
Oh, here we go!